Titans, everybody knows, everybody and their mother knows Cam Ward is going number one. This is how it is. We always know who the number one pick is. It's starting to clear up now. The Browns, they're not looking QB. They seem to be set at edge rusher. Obviously, they brought back Myles Garrett. Travis Hunter, going to be a two-way threat for him. They're probably going to play around with him on both sides of the ball, see where he fits best, and then use him in special situations on the other side. But I don't know if he'll be full-time both. He'll probably be full one thing, and then like full-time corner who has some plays drawn up for him on offense, whatever it is. So the Giants, they seem to be fine with Russell Wilson. They're going to let him run it. What they are not fine with is playmakers. Yeah, their defensive line, their linebackers, pretty solid. Abdul Carter is just going to make that even better. It's a solid pick for them. I know they maybe have some weaker spots, but Carter's a game changer. He's definitely going to help a lot on that defense. They'll figure it out. He can be versatile. He's a versatile pass rusher. So the Pats are tough. I could definitely see them looking to trade out of this pick. I don't think anybody wants to move up here. I don't see that happening. So with that being said, we got Will Campbell. He's a tackle. Oh, he's got short arms here and all this stuff about him. He's a top tackle on the board. He has all these problems. Maybe he has to play guard. Oh no. All I'm hearing is versatile. Oh, offensive lineman. That's all I'm hearing. And that sounds perfectly fine for the Pats. Alright. The Jaguars. Mason Graham. He's been mocked here a bunch. He's still mocked here. Yeah, they could use him on the D-line. But they just, I don't know. You need to get Trevor Lawrence some help because you need to know right now if Trevor Lawrence is not the guy. You got to get him one more. You got a solid player with Brian Thomas Jr. You got to get him another solid guy to throw to and give him a chance. And I think Tyler Warren, I don't think it's an overdraft. If he's your guy, and you don't see anybody else as that game changer, maybe they like Tet. Who knows? But I got them taking Tyler Warren right here because I think he's a guy they don't want to pass up. Speaking of guys you don't want to pass up, the Raiders. I got the Raiders. They are not looking great at running back. They got Geno Smith. Maybe they need a wide receiver threat with Ted, but G&T he's too good. He's too good to pass up. The Jets have been pretty clear. They're looking O-line, but although their QB position's not too good, maybe they'd grab a guy later in the draft. But in terms of tackles, Armin Membu seems to be where they're looking. The Panthers are interesting. They don't have much talent, but they also don't have many crazy holes. And well, they do, but there's not really a ton of guys that are gonna fill these spots. So for the Panthers, right now on my board, on my mock draft board, I got them taking Mason Graham. I think he'd be fine there. Let me know what you guys think of that one. They could go anything on defense, really. They could go edge, D-line, linebacker, cornerback. They could go anything on the defense. So let me know if I'm missing on that one or any of the other picks. Let me know. I'll get it fixed by Thursday. Draft's on Thursday. So Thursday night, April 24th. Should be exciting. But the Saints, look, I don't get it. But the Saints, they are interested in Shedeur Sanders. It's not a secret right now, for whatever reason. It's just not a secret. They see him at 9th. They'll probably take him. So, there it is for the Saints. They get their QB of the future. I would have them pick somebody else, but it seems like they're in on him. Maybe it's not for the first, maybe it's for the second round, but who knows? And we got the Bears at number 10. I've seen the Bears mocked you got a bunch of guys taken before you, so it could be anything. But for the Bears, they could do. I mean, they hope that G&T falls to him. Maybe they hope Graham falls. Who knows? But for them, I have them just making a safer move and going with the tackle. So they could, obviously Josh Simmons, highly rated, but I think Banks will go first. And I got the Bears getting a solid tackle, adding to that O-line that is a problem. For some reason, PFF doesn't have O-line as a need, but they did sign some guys for the interior O-line, but why not get yourself a stud tackle with Banks? So, potential stud. We got the 49ers. 49ers have a lot of issues. They'll take O-line. Anything on the defensive side would be fine. They could go a lot of different ways. I think they'll end up going corner. Jahdae Barron, Will Johnson's been the higher rated one for a while, but Barron, he's pretty good too. I think he ends up going first. I think the Niners grab him, which gets us to the Cowboys, and if this one isn't obvious, then I don't know what is. Maybe they go a different direction, but if Ted is on the board at 12, I think they go with him. I think he's solid, but maybe not as hype as, a draft like last year or whatever, but I think with the Cowboys, he'll be a pretty good fit with CeeDee Lamb. The Dolphins, they got a lot of issues as well. They want to go O-line, maybe. They could go anything defense, whether it's corner, D-line. They need to do a lot. And another guy kind of shot up the boards a little bit. PFF actually has him ranked 7th. That's Walter Nolan, D-lineman from Mississippi, and I would be fine with that if I was the Dolphins. So I got Dolphins taking him. The Colts, for a while, they were they were in the running for Tyler Warren, but he's not there. Loveland, also very good, and I think they end up just taking him with his 14th pick. It's a serious area of need. Maybe they go somewhere else. Maybe they go with Campbell at linebacker, or Zabel, versatile O-lineman. But like I said, I got them taking Colston Loveland at 14. For the Falcons, they're looking defense, maybe O-line. But I think for them, solid pick right here. Maybe Jaled Campbell's the answer, but I like Jalen Walker. He's versatile, can play linebacker. I think he can kind of plug him in anywhere. He seems like a solid fit for the Falcons. Can play edge or linebacker. That's needs for BFF. I think he's a solid pick right there at 15. Could go higher. He's actually mocked higher. I think Tankathon has him going to the Panthers. I was like, what? But yeah, Jalen Walker, solid pick for the Falcons at 15. We head to the Cardinals. They're looking for defense, O-line there. Maybe they go O-line. Maybe they go for a guard. Maybe they go Zabel or where's the guard? Booker, but I don't know. Maybe he's not going first round, but for them, I got the Cardinals. For their needs, I got linebacker as one of them. I think Campbell would be a nice fit there. He's a stud as well. Top linebacker on the board. So, got Campbell. We get to the Bengals. Bengals, they got a lot of needs. Defense, O-line. And right now, I got them going for an edge rusher. And one that seems to be shooting up the boards. He's not going to the first round draft night. I guess he's staying home. Where is he? Oh, there we go. Michael Williams, I think, edge rusher from Georgia. I think he's going to go first round in this draft, for sure. Maybe not for sure, but at this point, we're at the 17th pick. I don't know shit at this point, but we're getting close to the end of, what I kind of have ready. And Seahawks, I see them as definitely an O-line team, and a guy like Zabel. Gray Zabel right here. North Dakota State, versatile guy. Could probably play him anywhere. He's listed as a tackle, which I think he's probably going to play guard or center, but we'll see. And then Bucks could do probably anything defense. They could go, yeah, like I said, anything defense. I think Mike Green is the selection for them. Boom. There we go. That's kind of where I am. Once we get to this point, it's kind of just, I don't know. I really don't know. But Broncos, they seem to be linked to getting a running back. Mario Hampton, is he a first rounder? Doesn't matter. If he's good, you take him. So we got Broncos taking him. The Steelers seem to be linked to Jackson Dart. I don't quite get it. Maybe for a later round, not for a first round. I don't get it. For the first round, I do get. Maybe they're Stark's pick. But they could also be a tackle. I think Josh Simmons. Sorry. I think he would be a fine pick for the Steelers. Trying to fix up that O-line. We're looking at the Chargers. Not sure what the Chargers are going to do. Maybe they're looking wide receiver. None of the good tight ends are left. They could go D-line. Let's see. Not even sure if Grant's going to be a first rounder. Why not? I could see them getting Egbuka. Why not? Maybe Matthew Golden. He seems to be getting mocked higher. But I think receiver would be good. I think Emeka Egbuka, I think he could be pretty solid for them. So why not? Pair him with Ladd McConkey. Should be pretty good. The Packers, they're going to be wide receiver or corner. There's no way they go anything else. Will Johnson, who knows if he even falls to them. Maybe somebody else grabs him earlier. He's a really nice pick for them. The Vikings, says running back, D-line, defensive back. Yeah, any of those could be good. Maybe this is a Malachi Starks pick. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yep. Texans, O-line, wide receiver. If a lot of the good O-line guys are kind of gone, maybe they wait. Maybe they take somebody anyways. Maybe they grab a guy like Booker. Let's see, where did he play? Yeah, played mostly guard, so yeah. Let's see, where did Jackson play? So he played guard as well, so he's versatile. Maybe he has some value, him over, although it looks like Booker gets picked higher more. That'd be interesting to see. Even, let's look at Connerly. I think he was all tackle, yeah. So, tough to say. A lot of O-line guys are gone. Maybe they just end up going receiver and get a fresh rookie. Matthew Golden. Yep, that would be good. Rams, they need tight end, tackle, linebacker, cornerback. We'll just believe PFF on these. Haven't really been looking at these at this point. We'll go tackle. Well, let's see. And Shamar Stewart's still on the board here. Let's see, somebody could probably pick him up soon. Trey Amos, I don't even know if he's a first rounder, but let's see. At this point, it is what it is. We'll have them go with Connerly Jr. Ravens, guard, edge, defensive back. Maybe this is a Booker pick. Sounds good to me. Lions, wide receiver, guard, edge, linebacker. Shamar Stewart. Sounds pretty good to me. Not sure where he'll play, though, on that line. But yeah, Commanders. What a year they had. They have a decent amount of needs here. Maybe let's go edge rusher. So it's Donovan, another A&M guy. Yeah, should be fine with this top one. That's fine. Yep. Bills are looking all defense, apparently. First pick. Why not? Why not? Chiefs. O-line. D-line. Kenneth Grant here. What do they need on the D-line? What is Chris Jones retiring? In terms of O-line, not really sure where they would go. Other than Jackson, he's the only one left at this point. Alright, we'll have them go Kenneth Grant, that's fine. Eagles. Luther Burden. No, yeah, let's see. Edge, cornerback. Yeah, I guess Nick Skirton will be good. So, there we go. There's our first round. Take a look at my picks. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give me your top 5, top 10, top 15, whatever it is. But I feel like up till 19, that's where the picks are solid. But like, yeah, even the Broncos pick is not too bad. Maybe some of these aren't great. I don't know. We'll see. This is all just for fun. But yeah, in terms of the Browns, all these teams in their next picks, I wonder what the Browns would even look for. I don't even know. They just get like another wide receiver and corner to pair with Travis. That'd be hilarious. They got needs. They got lots of needs. So Giants, yeah, they'd be fine with a lot of these guys as well. I hate that the Pats' second round are so low, but yeah, if they ended up with Campbell, I mean, I think they're going to try to trade down. I just don't know who's going to want to move up. Like, which of these players are worth moving up for. So, I don't think there's going to be much moving around. I don't know. Maybe there will be. Who knows? But should be interesting. Yeah, draft's coming up. It's coming up quick. Maybe I'll put another one of these out after you guys kind of critique my picks. But yeah, like I said, the top 20 really is kind of my board right now. That'll be it.